the start of the losers.
All right, everybody, we're on the losers semifinals.
We mentioned the top 4 players out of nearly 3,000 participants. Whoever emerges from the losers bracket will take on a very impressive Neri Satio that's been dominant with Isabel here, Vicky. And you were just saying during the break, it's been really enjoyable to see somebody take a fighter like Isabel and showcase everything that they can do against a variety of matchups.
Yeah, it's just not something I'm used to seeing. And Isabel, usually, I wouldn't say a slept-on character, just displayed by Neri Satio, where he's been putting on quite a performance, just regardless of the fact that he's been tacking on a lot of damage and putting on a lot of pressure. The follow-ups really show off how Neri Satio's been able to specialize within Isabel. And it's scary, man. Those grabs back throw, whether it be with a normal grab or with the fishing rod, with the up throw, and the follow-up from the Lloyd rocket attempts. It's just been absolutely insane to watch Neri Satio just push through the bracket with Isabel only, whereas we've been seeing a lot of other players from multiple regions and within this region represent a lot of character diversity to kind of go in for counter picks.
And Coney, we take a look at this first matchup here in the losers semifinal. We're going to have Afroninja taking on Arrow, and Arrow.
All right, Arrow versus Afroninja, and whoever wins this is going to defeat Leaf. And then whoever wins in the losers finals will go against Neri Satio.
And Vicky, and we all saw this with Pichu and some guy a couple weeks ago, where someone falls in the very first winner semifinal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Back up in the losers bracket. So you're looking at Arrow playing a Zero Suit Samus, a fighter that has the toolkit to be very successful also.
Yeah, and Arrow, you know, we saw him take out Joker as well at Afroninja, mostly going top throughout this bracket. You saw him go Lucas, you saw him go Lucario. It's honestly a toss-up here, but in the favor where he does opt to go Cloud, it can be a little tricky because if we see Arrow opt to stick with the Joker perhaps, it could really swing either way depending on if Arrow could really take advantage of Afroninja's lack of recovery options as Cloud. It can be a little difficult online, but if he does happen to clip beyond that ledge, it can be lethal, especially if Arsene is on board with those backers that actually reach pretty low.
Yeah, and Coney, this is interesting because Afroninja had a ton of success going 2-0 through all of their matches to get here to the top 4 before dropping to Leaf in the semifinals. But now you look at 2 fighters on the brink. What's the mindset when you have that sort of do-or-die game here in the losers bracket?
I think if they did watch the last event 2 weeks ago, they have to recall some guy, like we were talking about, going out immediately in the winter semis and then taking it all the way back up. There are countless stories of players that begin top 8s, that begin top 4s, that begin the nitty-gritty parts of these brackets in losers and take it all the way back up. I think if you're one of these players, you need to lock in the correct character first and foremost. And stage isn't really a factor since it's random based on sort of a small list. You have to pick something that's highly versatile, that can work on a multitude of different stages, and something that you're super comfortable with. Obviously, Afroninja, we've seen that he apparently got here with Cloud. We haven't seen that Cloud yet, so I would feel like that would be the character for him. Meanwhile, on the other side, Arrow with Zero Suit, we know what Zero Suit can accomplish. We know what she can do. So I'm interested to see what the opening gambit is, because that might just change the whole sort of the feel of the set.
All right, looks like both
All right,
are ready to go, and we
Arrow's going to use Joker,
Lucas
and
taking on
Afroninja is going
Arrow
to use
Joker pick. We didn't see that
Lucas.
in the previous matches as well, too. And so your thoughts here is, once again, Lucas will be taking on another very aggressive rushdown character here, Vicky.
Come on, Arrow.
Arrow had displayed what Arsene is capable of doing, you know, when he tried to come back against Neri Satio, but now with Joker on board versus Lucas, it could be either or. I feel like in general it could be tough if Lucas wants to try to make it back to the stage, especially if Arsene's on that board. But the amount of approach that we've seen from Afroninja using the PK fire to try to space him out and now catching the jump right here, it could be a little grim to try to make the recovery, but the immediate
Oh, my video paused again.
tech by the lip of the stage allows the survivability of Arrow to go on for longer, and it's looking a little tough, but being able to get back onto the ledge, Afroninja has not let up this entire time and has not let Arrow touch the ground thus far.
It's such a good point because Coney,
Okay.
it just seems like Arrow and Arsene were living in disadvantage state for that entire period.
Yeah, it felt like he never got a chance to really do anything there. He's just sort of run over and the Arsene is gone, but shows that he is a back air with or without his little ghost friend, so he's able to take that first
All
round.
right.
139.
I'm really sorry about this. My Wi-Fi is going out of control here.
Eats the forward air, and we've got a two-stop game.
Just like that, it's evened up all over
And
again, and we know Lucas with some of those long-lasting aerials.
Afroninja
especially
and
provide that up smash that
Arrow
seems to
both
be
got
hanging
their
out there
stocks
forever.
out.
That is certainly a tool that they can utilize.
Okay. Man, what is wrong with my...
But for Joker,
What is wrong with
you gotta
my
get
Wi-Fi?
through this initial onslaught of projectiles, Vicky. We saw Leaf do that with Peach. Once you do that, you're able to get up close to Lucas, and that's where Lucas is. Really struggle when someone's right in their face.
Yeah, that is safe. You're not put at a disadvantage yourself right here, especially from that PK Thunder, trying to approach, but now Arrow switching up the situation in his favor, keeping Afroninja by the ledge, giving him a taste of his own medicine, essentially, but the way that Afroninja has been able to offer these different recoveries, using the tether that Lucas has to get back onto the stage. Now, maybe getting a little too aggressive and trying to go for that grab. Now, having to try to even this out, he is a pretty big disadvantage with Arrow.
Ooh. Arrow knocked... There we go. Arrow's gonna win this.
Gets that back air, and now Afroninja has to stand with this one stock hold.
Yeah, Coney, I really like what Arrow was able to do there as far as reading and being patient and coming back with a couple of...
All right, Arrow. One more, and then you win.
Lucas for what he wanted, and here you are, 2-1.
You'll
This is
go against Leaf if you win the second round.
Joker.
Oh, that was a close one.
Back on the ledge, they do, and that was a close one there, Coney.
That was so close. That forward air almost clipping it down into the blast zone. After Ninja, I'm sure he saw his light flash before his eyes, but he's
Oh.
able to survive. Arrow at almost 100%. There is no Arsene for quite a while. So Afroninja, he wants to strike. He needs to do it soon. If he can shave the stock off without getting any Arsene on the board, he might be in a good spot for the final stock if he can take it. But this is sort of what I was talking about before. Lucas is known to play sort of a slower play style, a keep away, sort of don't want to get close to somebody. But when you're down an entire stock, you're forced to change things up.
Oh, a tiebreaker. We got a tiebreaker.
The change-up seems to be working somewhat well for Afroninja and Lucas. The down air, Vicky, sending Arrow into the blast zone, and now it's one stock each.
Oh, yeah. Arrow won.
Lucas, you go ahead and eat that from Arrow, and Arrow takes the first game in this best of 3 in the loser semifinal. And Vicky, really nice job of retaliation by Joker. When you get knocked out, you came right back into the action and ended that matchup pretty quickly.
And I really like the flip around from Arrow. I mean, you saw he took full advantage of the re-grab from Afroninja, but with the stock lead, basically, and just taking on so much percent, unfortunately for Arrow, he wasn't going to be able to live very much longer, and Afroninja is going to be able to run that first game and take the advantage, pushing on now to the second game.
As we take a look, as we mentioned before, the bracket, you've got Arrow taking on against Afroninja. Winner of this will face off against Leaf. And once we saw the Joker come out, we thought we were going to see more of that aggressive play here, Coney, in which we did. But you really have to credit the fact that as a Joker player going against Lucas, you had the patience to really find your openings when you're trying to deal with some of those PK fires and other disjointed hitboxes that come out. And then you really make Lucas pay when he misses on those.
Yeah, what I think he had to do was start off pretty aggressive, pretty in your face, and then sort of slow things down, change up the pace, and then play around Lucas. Because once you have a lead, especially one that large, an entire stock lead.
We're on the second round, and I don't know what's going on with my...
All
right,
everything. So
the second round.
Maybe Afroninja can...
Oh, Afroninja's Lucas is gray. Did I pause?
He tried to get an early lead this time, maybe with a little bit more data after the first game. He can be a little bit more aggressive. We've got the same characters here on Kalos.
Oh my god, my screen is paused. Okay, 36 damage for Arrow. Oh, hit him with the bat.
From Afroninja, when they were down to their final stock and had to play in sort of comeback mode, that's when they seemed like they were really playing their best against Arrow last game.
Absolutely, and you already see Afroninja is tacking on that aggression despite the Arsene being on board, using the PK fire as the safe way to try to approach, but does have to be careful with that reflect, so the PK fire can get shot out right back, and that's why you see Afroninja just drifting back instead and not opting to try to overcommit into the close space of Arrow, but now with Arsene not on the board to be as much as a threat, Afroninja has to make his way back to the stage.
Arrow able to connect with the aerial once again, using that upbeat. To pull Afroninja down, leading into a couple more strikes to even things up here in this final stock. And
oh, it's loading again. Oh.
A nice big stage here, Coney, allowing for terrific freedom of movement for Arrow to apply some of this pressure.
Yeah, I think that this stage might actually benefit Afroninja for the same reason that we said that Kalos benefits Isabel and Narcisio earlier on. Is because kind of a similar playstyle, just wants to have their back to the ledge, back up constantly, try to bait their opponent, try to punish them. But Arrow's been playing it very well, very even thus far. Afroninja not really taking much advantage of.
Okay, I don't know how long it's gonna pause like this.
Having the ledge there, he's not trying to trap Arrow on the ledge. He's not trying to catch him getting off. He just kind of gives him the stage and tries to
get
space. And Arrow is going to take that opportunity and run with it.
As we see Arrow finally take the first stock in this one, nearly 2 minutes into the game. That's not enough from Afroninja. Sends Arsene and Joker back to the middle, and Vicky, here's a chance for some separation.
Absolutely, with Arsene on board, although Arrow is at 155%, he needs to play a little patient himself while also being able to throw out these large hitboxes, as I said, trying to drift back but not also trying to overcommit. Rather, utilize the fact that they are really large and they are going to put on some pressure and damage onto Afroninja, and without trying to overextend here, you see him just drift back with these back airs, trying to take full advantage of the fact that now Afroninja is off stage. Now have to drift back, catching the landing. Arrow's been doing such a good
Alright, I'm not sure how long this is gonna go.
job at not only surviving, but now trying to take away with this lead.
And Coney's
oh my gosh.
terrific use of Arsene to rack things up to nearly 60%.
78, 79, 80 damage, 81 damage, 84 damage.
And this is what you want when you're up 3-2. Just do what you can to build yourself somewhat of an
Alright, and Arrow got knocked out.
This is where you can capitalize and create that separation.
He finally got the dash attack KO, and it was a little bit too late, but we've seen what he could do before when he was able to even up matches that looked just wildly out of his reach. So we'll see if Afroninja can keep up the same pace. You can see he's just slowing things down, staying at that mid-range. He's not trying to stay in, gets the forward air when he sees that Arrow has done something with a little bit of lag. But now Arsene is out, and now he is on notice.
And it's so interesting, Vicky, because if you're Afroninja, your playstyle
Okay.
has to change whenever Arsene comes out. You can be a little bit more aggressive, free Arsene.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Vicky, how impressive was that?
One more, and then you'll go against
perfect time for Arrow to
Leaf.
just utilize that go off stage against Afroninja, and again, expand on that lead that he's already built up for himself, and that's the problem when it comes to having a recovery that has a hitbox against a character like Joker. Now having to roll back onto the stage, Afroninja, Cody was talking about it, being able to start adapting, maybe a little too late through the match, but still being able to clip a lot of Arrow's approach into jumping in. Now that he has to come back from the disadvantage, though, trying to be a little patient and avoid that PK Thunder.
Oh, Arrow misses the tight window to try and punish after that PK Thunder. Afroninja really avoiding something there. But at this point here, if you're Arrow, you've just got to simply land this bird, take this game, and move on to the next round. You've got the 2-1 stock advantage here, and you see Arrow right now trying to keep Afroninja off to the side. Afroninja trying to fall back down. Arrow punishes the landing. Both fighters up
Oh! Dang, that was sick.
Comes out, and Coney, that just seems to be matchup knowledge, knowing how your opponent wants to recover and looking for when you can
So Joe,
capitalize.
I mean,
Textbook. That was textbook. Like you said, you've already
so Arrow's going in
all
against
the cards
Leaf
in your
next.
hand, the wheels
In a
are down,
rematch.
just land this puppy, and he did.
It's gonna be
He was
exciting.
able to take this full stock advantage, and any time Afroninja was in any bad spot, he would just take it to the fullest. And you saw it there at the end when Lucas is just sitting there trying to go for that PK Thunder 2 and he's trying to loop it all the way around. He is so vulnerable, and you saw him just be able to get in during that super tight window and get the KO. Very well done by Arrow.
Take a look at the updated bracket after Losers semifinals concludes, and it is Arrow.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the camera and then head to the next video.
American Open